Welcome back. We have Stuart Spencer here on behalf of Advanced Ear Care, and he's always got some great information. Well, thank you for joining me today.
Well, thank you for having us, Lisa.
And of course, off camera, we're like talking about technology, and you're going to talk a little bit later about that. And I mean, I just don't, every time you're on, there's always something new. Wow. It's amazing to me how fast things are moving.
It's so fast. It's really a lot of fun. You know, I mean, when we're able to help people better and they come back and they're like, oh my gosh, Stuart, I hear so much better.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, wow, how exciting, right?
It is. And you know, one of the groups that are benefiting the most from you are veterans. So tell me how you're helping them.
Wow, you know, this has been going on for, what, 6 months now? You know, where the Veterans Administration opened up what they call community care. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, they're so overwhelmed, you know, up in Long Beach or in San Diego or even in Santa Ana or even locally here, that they just can't keep up with the caseload. And so they opened up this community care. And so now we're able to see veterans and, you know, so many other people. Basically, we saw them before. We just gave them free service and helped them any way we could, you know. But it is nice to be compensated for it.
Yeah.
And being able to have them come in, fit them with the newer technologies, help them to hear better, you know, give them all the counseling they need, and they don't have to make that long drive to Long Beach and back and spend the whole day and, you know, all the walking and everything that goes in with that, with caregivers and families coordinating times. They're right here. You know, so I mean, they're really enjoying it. So and so are we. You know, it's really been a great opportunity for us.
So if they would like to come to you, do they need to do anything prior by calling the VA?
Oh yeah, it's the government. You
of
know,
course,
so.
I figured as much. I wanted to be clear what it is they have to do.
That's great. I appreciate the question. And so if they call us, they can get a phone number to call and request community care at our office. And then they get a referral, and then everything's official. We link with them. And, you know, they're really, in all fairness, doing an incredible job in working with us. And because I know that's an extra effort for them as well.
Yeah.
And so they're doing a great job with helping us and communicating with us and helping us get those patients where they need to be.
I mean, that is, like you said, number one, it's helping them not have to worry about driving, walking, whatever the case may be. And then now with the comfort of knowing that, you know, the VA's behind them in helping them get something a little bit better. So
absolutely.
That's
and
good.
You know, hey, let's face it, they deserve this kind of service, right?
Of course.
I mean, and to make it more local and more convenient for them, you know, it's just really an asset.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. So good. I'm glad you're able to help them out, and that is a perfect thing right here in their backyard.
Absolutely.
So that's good. Now, you know, in keeping ideas fresh and moving forward with the new technology, you know, you kind of have to rethink sort of how you present yourself, right?
That's right, sure.
So you've got some ideas of what you're going to maybe move into and what you're going to focus on here in the next few months.
So, you know, it's, you know, who are you talking to, right? You know, and everybody comes in and says, oh, you know, I just can't hear that, you know, one person or those friends or in that group or in that situation. You know, is it a granddaughter? Is it their spouse? Is it a friend? Is it a fellow bridge player or a golfer? You know, they just seem to have people that they struggle with to hear. And so that's what we want to know. You know, we want to know who they're talking to and who they're struggling to hear clearly.
Right.
Because everybody always comes in and says, Stuart, you know, I know somebody's speaking to me, you know, I just don't understand the words clearly.
Right.
And that's what we can help them with more than ever today, including with that new technology that we've been talking about, the ARC. Technology is moving fast, and we've never had better products to fit people with. And these are, we call them always on, always automatic. They're faster, smarter, sharper processors.
Right.
So the hearing aids talk to each other, analyze the background noise, 40% more background noise reduction in the hearing aids. Anytime we can take that noise down, the speech comes out clearer. Wow. Right? And so things are really starting to happen, and it's been a really exciting product for us to fit.
Now, when you talk about background noise, is it loud? Is it muffled? What is it they're actually hearing?
So, you know, the one thing that, you know, they're getting better at all the time is, you know, the hearing aid doesn't know what you want to hear, right? So where you're at, it's picking up all that sound, you know, through the microphone. So anything you don't want to hear is background noise, right? Whether it's a hum on a, you know, machine or, you know, people talking at other tables or just, you know, wind blowing in your ears, whatever it may be is all background noise. So, you know, now we're able to reduce that background noise, clarify speech so much better.
Well, you know, it sounds like when I call somebody on my phone and it's a speakerphone, or maybe they're in their car, it picks up everything.
Right. There
So
you
is
go.
that kind of what they
There
are
you
hearing,
go,
the
yeah.
same type of thing? Oh, that is very annoying.
It's very annoying. So they're hearing everything else but what they want to hear.
Exactly.
You
'Cause
know,
then you're like,
and then-
what, huh?
And it's so frustrating, you know, and then, you know, embarrassing, right? You know?
Exactly, exactly. Now, we only have about a week left of January.
That's
and
right.
although things have changed, people have changed insurance carriers, what are some things they need to keep in mind right now?
Oh gosh, well this is so exciting, and you know, now more than ever, insurance companies are covering hearing aids under their supplemental plan B,
Yeah.
right? And so they have either this or that or the other thing. There's a lot of variables, of course, but it's really a great time to check their benefits because sometimes people just enroll and you know they don't even know that they maybe have a $2,000 or $3,000 benefit,
Right.
You know, and it makes it a lot more affordable to get into better technology, or you know maybe they even have a third party that will even cover most of the hearing aid. So, you know, when January rolls around, we always start asking everybody that comes in the door to check their hearing aid benefits. And we do it, you know, as just a service and no charge, of course, and see what they are and kind of tell them how their benefits live into where they're at and what their situation is. And many times it's really fruitful for people and they get better technology much earlier than they would have normally anticipated.
Did this new coverage come about from something that happened in the past? Like, has there been a lot of push towards insurance companies to do it?
Well, for 40 years, right? You know, I mean, we've been trying to push insurance companies to cover hearing aids. I mean, it just blows my mind that, you know, they wouldn't before when it's such a necessity for so many people, especially our seniors. So, you know, yeah, you know, it's been a long road, but it's in a hard push. You know, there's also been some, you know, real push in Washington, you know, for them to kind of see exactly how to live into helping people better. And so, you know, some of that's going to come down the line as well. So I'm excited about that.
Well, for sure. And then at least that way you don't necessarily have to sympathize with them. You can actually be excited and celebrate the fact that there's coverage of some kind.
And help them. Yeah, that's right. Get them the help they need.
Excellent. And then I know you guys speak multiple languages there.
Yeah, so, you know, we're kind of blessed that way. You know, we speak Korean, and we also speak Spanish.
Okay.
You know, we have people in our office that speak those languages, as well as mostly good English. So, you know, it's kind of a benefit. We have a lot of Koreans here in this area, and a lot of Spanish-speaking people. So it kind of helps them. They come in, they're so much more comfortable. You know, when they're speaking their own language, you can just see it in their face, rather than trying to interpret something and work through something. You know, so it's a real benefit for our community.
Well, excellent. Well, thank you so much for the information. We look forward to your new campaign and all the wonderful help you're doing with the veterans.
Oh, thank you for having me today, Lisa.
You're welcome. And if you want more information about what we've just discussed, you can call 949-354-0040, especially the veterans who are able to get some service right here in our community. We'll be right back.